topics. I had ping pong, and then I'd go in the corner because I can't speak any Indonesian. So, I had to change that. And quarantine has given me the chance, the opportunity to change that. This. Hello, everyone. I've been doing Duolingo for 600 days. Yes, I have a 600-day Duolingo streak learning Indonesian. So it's come to my attention that some people have watched this video. It has 8.2k views, which is quite a few views on my channel. And I wanted to give a little update because it's been a while. And also I wanted to, getting back into the swing of showing people what I've learned in life. So first of all, let me talk about why I did 600 days of Duolingo. So as I explained in my previous video, I did not grow up speaking Indonesian. I am an Indonesian American. I grew up a little bit in San Francisco. I was born there, but then I grew up in Monterey Park, California, which, if you don't know, is a very Asian American town. I've been learning a lot more about Indonesian, and I've been doing Duolingo to do that. And I've also just wanted to communicate more with my relatives. I went back to Indonesia recently, and I'll talk about that more in a bit, but I was preparing for that trip by doing a lot of Duolingo. That's why I've been doing it. I can go into a little bit of the method of how. So I have 600 days of Duolingo, which sounds crazy. I have this bad habit, which, it's a good habit to be doing Duolingo and to be learning Indonesian, but I have this bad habit of doing Duolingo right at like 12 a.m. because basically, if you do Duolingo after 12 a.m., you're going to lose your streak and you just break your streak. But for me, that I can't do that. I have 600 days on this thing. So I would actually, just feel the rush. I would go on Duolingo at 11:50, 11:55, and I would just do a lesson super quick. And just gave me that adrenaline, like, oh, I need that rush. And honestly, maybe that's a little bit why I wanted to do Duolingo for so long. It's because of that rush of, ooh, Duolingo. Maybe that's the real reason. Just an addiction to Duolingo. So that's a little bit of what I've or why I have been doing Duolingo and kind of how methods. So let's go into my progress. We can see a little bit of the progress that I've made. Okay, now we're here. This is Duolingo. This is the desktop version. As I told you, I mainly use the website version, but I mainly use it on my phone. And here it is. I'm gonna show you around town what my progress has been after 600 days. So as you can see on the top right, I have 600 days. I haven't done my Duolingo for today yet. It's 9:46. I'm gonna go do that Duolingo soon. I'm using an ad blocker, which makes the Duolingo bird very sad. And let's see. So I'm at Unit 24. They initially they only had like 5 levels, like 5 huge lesson levels, and I was about to finish it, but then for some reason they changed that, they updated it, and now they have these cool animations and stuff, but now I'm a lot farther from the end than I used to be. They have 44 units. I'm at unit, what was it, 24, so I'm more than halfway there. But before I was about to finish, I was about to be done with Indonesian Duolingo, but I guess there's more content now. That's great. That's awesome. We're gonna start right here. Personalized practice, 10 XP.
Pasien gatal diberi obat gatal.
There's also different names for each of these characters, and also they didn't blink before. Now he's blinking, he's moving around and stuff. That's crazy. Duolingo's really up in their game. I didn't remember what they said.
Pasien gatal diberi obat gatal.
Oh. Damn. See, if I was using the mobile version, I would already be losing. I have a dream. So I have a dream is
Saya punya,
which means have, and dream is mimpi.
mimpi,
Sometimes I forget. Okay. Sometimes I forget and I have to scroll up, but I try not to because, you you learn faster. If you don't know and you're kind of scared, you don't know what to do.
Sudah diobati.
Penyakitnya sudah diobati. So, if you watch my Duolingo video from before, you might realize that these words are a little bit harder. I think they're using more D verbs, which are like passive verbs, and then be, like ber, ben type verbs. So that's why it's more difficult. Penyakitnya illness has been treated, sudah diobati.
Digunakan ketika
Ketika
perguruan
tinggi
tinggi ini didirikan.
didirikan. Bagus. Alright. Sick. And I reached my daily goal. And I have a 601 day streak. Whoa! 601 days. That's awesome. That's epic. This is epic. Oh, you can see more stuff here. Notifications. Ooh. And that's it. This is my XP progress. As you can see, it's like this streak freeze times. I put a goal at 10 XP. That's how low the bar is. And it goes up and down like that. So that's my Duolingo progress so far. And now I'm gonna give you some takeaways. Okay. So now that we've seen the progress that I've made on Duolingo and kind of talked about why I did this whole 600-day endeavor, and I don't plan to stop. I plan to keep doing Duolingo. It's fun. There's friends. You can play with your friends. You can play with your friends and everything. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of interesting new gimmicks that they have. Streaks really keep you going, but also there's the XP and the ranking up. Some takeaways from Duolingo for 600 days is that, one, Indonesian is a difficult language to learn. So I've done Indonesian learning outside of just Duolingo. I took 1 year of Indonesian at UCLA, my second year of college. And, that helped a lot because I was learning in a professional or academic setting of Indonesian, and I was learning like grammar, and I was practicing it every day. I continued speaking Indonesian with my relatives, primarily with my grandparents, and speak with my mom sometimes, but my mom doesn't really like it when we speak Indonesian because, I've learned English my whole life. So when she sees this face, she's like, oh, this face speaks English. But then when I go to Indonesia, which I did very recently, see this face, they're like, ooh, orang Indo, which makes sense, which makes sense because you look at this face and you're like, oh, this is either Indonesian or Filipino. I went to Indonesia. I went to it, with my limited Indonesian, with my unconfidence of going up to people and being like, "Halo, aku Dylan." I didn't have too much of confidence of going up to people until I got there. And I was like, you know what? Most of these people are never going to see me again. So why don't I just practice my Indonesian? And the people who would see me again, like my family, when I used my Indonesian with them, they were so amazed because before that, when I went to Indonesia, I couldn't speak it at all. I'd just go up to my family and be like, and I would introduce myself. Well, not introduce myself. They'd be like, oh, hello. And I'd be like, apa kabar? Oh, baik, baik. Oh gitu. Oh, terus mau makan mana? Oh, bagus, mau makan mie. Oh, ayam goreng. Oh, like that's all I need to say, and they'd be satisfied. And then they'd say like something super fast, and I'd be like, oh yeah, mantap, keren, like that brought me some points. I went to Bali and I went to Uluwatu Temple, which, if you don't know, is this really, really cool temple that's just overlooking the coast. And they have a domestic price and an international price. I don't know if this is under wraps or anything. I'm pretty sure they have a sign for it, but yeah, they have a domestic price and an international price. And I went up to them. I said, and I was ordering for like my family, which is, from Indonesia. But I went up to them and I said, "Tiki domestic," and then the guy looked at me. He looked like he didn't believe me at all. He was looking at me like, domestic dari mana, which means like where from where, and I said, oh, dari Semarang, because that's where my family's from, and then he gave me the domestic price. So, that kind of affirmed me a little bit. Now I can feel I can order in Indonesian restaurants in America. So now that I am able to speak some Indonesian now, I can trash talk some people in ping pong, with the tantas and the oms, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could do that now, even though I haven't been able to play ping pong in a while at church. So, at Indo church, I have not been able to play some ping pong. But if I have the opportunity, I can do it now. And that's thanks to Duolingo. So this video is still not sponsored by Duolingo. Maybe with this video we can get us sponsored. Yeah, like this video, subscribe, do all that stuff so that maybe one day Duolingo will actually help me out here, give me some funds. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have an awesome day, or awesome night, and I'll see you soon. I'll see ya.